I've got the USB plugged in. One more time. My tone signal.
And coming in Waynesville.
What if you stepped out of the picture to those that respect and honor the memory?
Test turned up. It's right there at the bottom of the list. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay. Okay. You just heard me? Test. Heard me? Oh yeah, I'm getting a bar now. Test. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm getting a bar now. That issue. Okay, then that takes care of that issue. I can't hear it through my computer. I can't hear it through my computer on the screen. Are you getting it on the screen? Sorry. Sorry.
Wipers are a key in seeing where you're going, and there's Napa, Trico, and Rain-X wipers in stock. Antifreeze is another must for the upcoming driving season, and St. Robert Auto Supply has all the top brands. Jumper cables and fuel additives keep you up and running, and it's all available at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, where you can get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, $797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
I'm seeing a level, so okay. Test 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Now I can hear my own voice.
It's time for the very first Frisco League Show Me Conference Challenge from the confines of Waynesville High School. These games are being brought to you by the season sports sponsors, along with K. York Electric of Crocker, Rennie Pharmacy, and Rennie's Tire Pro, both of Licking, the Bank of Iberia, Memorial Chapels, Town and Country Bank of Licking, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Gasco Sage Electric Co-op, Texas County Mutual Insurance, the Crocker School District, Lindsay Chrysler Dodge, Friend True Value of Licking, Inventory Sales of St. Elizabeth, the Iberia School District, Whittle Concrete Construction and Fencing of Iberia, the Lynchburg General Stores, Shrinks Farms of Crocker, and Justice Electric of Roby. Let's play a little basketball as we begin our season in Tiger Town.
To you and yours, we're out here at Waynesville High School, the Waynesville High School Gymnasium for the first day of the Route 66 shootout. We've got two games here for you today. The first one, a little bit of girls basketball for you. The Waynesville Lady Tigers set to take on the Roosevelt Carnahan High School. So, Connor Harvard here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here as once again we get ready to start a whole new sports season for Waynesville. Basketball, of course, doing a little bit of coverage of football and softball in the fall, but now we turn our attention to the hardwood here as the Waynesville girls look to surpass their win total from 2021. Just a 4-win team last season. Already 4 wins in the new year, 4-3 on the year. Of course, we'll talk a little bit about that here as they've got some players who have really shown out. Everyone knows, of course, a D1 commitment on this year's squad, a junior, Brianna Hurd. She's going to be one of the stars of this team, but you also have a few freshmen here and there who have really made an impact here in the first few games. So, want to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors here on the first day, again, of the Route 66 shootout. Air Serve, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Waynesville Memorial Chapel, Ed Morse Ford, Flo's 66 Diner, Shelter Mutual Insurance, Howlett and Gregory, St. Robert Auto Supply, Phelps Health, the Bank of Iberia, Action Automotive, Bates Self-Storage, PepsiCo, St. Robert Family Dental, B&B Theater, Life Care Center, Post Pond, Tax Pros and more, Sweetwater Barbecue, Crawford Heating and Air, Fort Leonard Wood Homes, Investment Realty, and A to Z Exterminating. A long list of sponsors here, and we thank every single one of them for supporting the Route 66 this season. So Waynesville, one of 6 schools, or I believe, one of 6 schools competing in the Route 66 shootout. They'll have 2 games here tonight, obviously just about 3 minutes to the top of the hour, and we'll see these Waynesville girls take to the floor. But later on tonight, make sure to stick around after a brief intermission, so to speak, at 7 o'clock tonight. We will have the Waynesville boys in action. So again, I mentioned 3 minutes at the top. We'll go ahead and take ourselves a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready to go. Again, it is going to be Waynesville taking on Roosevelt Carnahan High School. Back in 2 minutes, you're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
Or someone in your family needs emergency treatment, making the right decision on where to go will save you precious time. The Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to providing you with a diagnosis and treatment options so you can return to life as normal. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're looking to make an appointment with one of our primary care providers, they're trained and ready to help you get healthy and stay well. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
It's time to turn on the heat. Make sure you're ready. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Once again, welcome back out here to Waynesville High School. Just a few moments away from getting undergoing, or should I say getting started. Word choice is definitely not one of my strong suits. Getting going with the first day of the Route 66 shootout. Connor Harbin here with you today, 97.9 The Source. I think we're going to get starting lineups here in a little bit. Might have the national anthem. We'll kind of have to wait and see. But again, Waynesville looking to surpass their win total on the girls' side from 2021. A 4-17 team a year ago. 4-3 this year. And looking to make it 5 against a combined team. Roosevelt High School and Carnahan High School. So we'll refer to them today as Roosevelt, Carnahan, of course, the Cougars and the Rough Riders combining together for a team. But this is a team that's also very familiar to the Route 66 shootout, I should say. Showed up last year, and of course, Waynesville taking wins off both the Roosevelt Carnahan girls and Roosevelt Carnahan boys. So it looks like we are going to get the national anthem here, so we will go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back in 2 minutes. We'll have your starting lineups here for this one. When we come back, don't go anywhere. Again, it's Waynesville Lady Tiger basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
The winter driving season can be a beast, especially if you're not prepared. In getting ready, make a stop at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, just off Missouri Avenue. You'll find the Napa Legend Premium and AAA Premium batteries ready to put in and give you the power needed on those cold days ahead. Good wipers are a key in seeing where you're going, and there's Napa, Trico, and Rain-X wipers in stock. Antifreeze is another must for the upcoming driving season, and St. Robert Auto Supply has all the top brands. Jumper cables and fuel additives keep you up and running, and it's all available at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, where you can get the good stuff 7 days a week.
Is this the sound your garage and closets make every time you open the door? Does it look like Dr. Whoopi is trying to retrieve his 3D BB? Bates Self-Storage of St. Robert can help declutter and de-stress your life. Storage units start at just $17 per month, the lowest price in the area. Located on VFW Memorial Drive, just a mile from the main gate in St. Robert. Rent by the month or by the year to receive a discounted rate. Bates Self-Storage, 797 VFW Memorial Drive, unit starting at $17 a month.
Again, Waynesville High School, the Waynesville High School Gymnasium, where we're just a few moments from getting going our first game of the Route 66 shootout. The Waynesville Lady Tigers taking on Roosevelt Carnahan High School. Connor Harbin here with you, of course, 97.9 The Source. Let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineups here in just a moment, being announced here on the floor. First for the Roosevelt Carnahan High School Cougars, Rough Riders. Again, we'll refer to them as Roosevelt Carnahan for the most part here today. First one out on the floor, that'll be Kaya Campbell. And you'll have Antiona Monroe. You'll also have out there Rawan Almoiber. And you'll have Julissa Gill and Layla Payne rounding out the starting lineup there as well. They are coached by DeAndre Davis. Now let's take a look at the lineup here for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. Again, 4-3 on the season. First one out on the floor, you'll have a couple freshmen. Riley and Reagan Grosswiener will get the start here. Of course, got a lot of play time during the fall softball season, starting out on the floor here for the Waynesville Lady Tigers. You'll also have out on the floor, that will be Caitlin Black. She will be in the starting lineup. You'll have Brittany Davison as well. She's a senior. And then you'll have the junior, Brianna Hurd. And, of course, you'll hear her name a lot this upcoming season. A D1 commit to the University of Virginia, starting on the floor. Definitely a force to be reckoned with in the post. So, again, for Waynesville, it'll be Riley and Reagan Grosswiener. It'll be Black, Davison, and Hurd. For Roosevelt Carnahan, you'll have Campbell, Monroe, Moiber, Gill, and Payne. It'll be Payne and Hurd to tip off here. They meet at midcourt. Our officials are ready to go. 8 minutes up on the clock. An opening tip is going to be won here by Waynesville. No. Ball's going to end up loose on the floor. It'll be picked up here by the Lady Tigers. And we'll have a travel to start things off here. As looks like Waynesville, Reagan Grosswiener, going to travel with it. And so ball will effectively start here with Roosevelt Carnahan. Top of the key, over to the right wing. Now on over to Julissa Gill. Up top, Kai Campbell now to the left side. Moiber driving left baseline, gets it inside. Shot up over the top of Hurds, no good. Loose ball on the rebound, there to pick it up. That'll be Monroe, and she'll be fouled. First foul of the game going to be charged here to Waynesville. Be a foul on Brittany Davison, her first, team first. Roosevelt Carnahan checks it in, gets it behind, shot up, no good, off the back of the rim, loose rebound, there to pick it up. That's Reagan Grosswiener. Pass off to Hurd, Hurd will bring it up, now on over to Grosswiener again. On to the right, that's Black, top of the key to the left side, on over to Davison. Davison now Reagan Grosswiener, cutting back to her left, ball poked away, stolen away. Julissa Gill driving up the right side of the floor, passing it up, but it's tipped away by Hurd, it goes out of bounds. Last touch though by Hurd, it'll stay here with Roosevelt Carnahan. So a quick early turnover here for Waynesville. Still no score. 7:13 left to go in quarter number one. Moiber inbounds it over to Gill. Gill on the right wing, inside, now back out again. Moiber, floater, right hand, too far, air ball. Bounces out of bounds. It'll come back now with Waynesville. Fair-sized crowd on hand here as we start things out this season. Of course, Waynesville already 7 games into their year. Just the one home game, though. A 60-59 victory over Newburgh. That coming back on December the 5th. Here's Black driving to her right, now out to the wing, trying to get it inside to Hurd, ends up on the floor. Davison's there to pick it up, but her shot's no good. Hurd's got the rebound, one dribble, bucket and the foul. So Brianna Hurd, the first 2 points of the Route 66 shootout. And she'll get to the line, a chance to make it a 3-point play. First foul on Roosevelt Carnahan. Foul be attributed to Layla Payne. Again, her first. Hurd stands at the line to shoot 1. Shots up and away, and it is good. So Hurd's got 3, and it is a 3-0 ball game. Skill brings it up the middle of the floor here. Head coach Brittany Matlock shouting orders from the Waynesville sideline. Gill stops at the volleyball line to the right wing now, Payne. Up top, Moiber. Gonna dribble it backwards now, slowly out to the half-court line, guarded by Grosswiener. Pass out to the right wing, open 3 here for Gill, rattles out, no good. It's rebounded by Hurd. Had the wide open shot, just couldn't get it to go. Here's Hurd driving back the other way. Dumps it off, Reagan Grosswiener, over now to the right block. There to pick it up is Davison, and she'll put it in off the glass. So a 5-0 run to start now, a couple baskets for Waynesville. 6:07 left to go here in this first quarter. Top of the key, it's Gill. Waynesville, by the way, it looks to be a man-to-man defense. Left side, Campbell. Campbell to the elbow, back outside now. Driving to her right, Moiber tries to get a shot over Hurd, but she'll be fouled. Looks like it'll be the first foul here on Hurd. Yep, it will. Second team foul. And we'll go to the line for the first time tonight here for Roosevelt Carnahan. Rowan Moiber at the line. Looking to get Roosevelt Carnahan on the board tonight. First shot's no good off the front of the rim. Waynesville last time out, 70-46, a win over Smith Cotton. That game played in Sedalia. Hurd 30 points there in that one. Second shot is good. She'll go 1 of 2, and she'll put Roosevelt Carnahan on the board. First substitution of the game here for Waynesville, checking in. Another freshman. Here's a three-pointer from the corner, no good for Black. Out of bounds, last touch by Roosevelt Carnahan. Lauren Lurcher into the ball game here for Waynesville. It's Black on the right wing, off to Hurd. Hurd going to her left, now steps back, comes across the lane, shot too hard, gets her own rebound though. Tries to put it back up, she'll be fouled. It'll be Hurd to the line, back for two. A large Waynesville roster this year. Lots of freshmen. And of course, when you have more than 15, my scoring book can only handle so many names. You just leave the freshmen off, other than the ones you know that will play, and then you just kind of add as you go. So Lurcher in the scoring book here tonight. She gets some varsity minutes in her first year with the program. Hurd standing at the line for two, does sink the first. Second shot away for Hurd. That one back of the rim, but gets her own board. One dribble, puts it back up off the front of the rim this time. Chance for another offensive rebound, and it's going to be Reagan Grosswiener who comes down with it. Possession continues here. Here's a three-pointer, top of the key, got it. Caitlin Black, good for three. And it's a 9-1 Waynesville lead. Waynesville looking to add the pressure now. They're going to come out in a full-court press. Pass down the floor. Almoiber comes up with it in the corner. Going to her right, may have traveled with it. Yep, that'll be the call. It'll come back with Waynesville. Almoiber trying to fake the pass and create some space, but took the extra step. So the Lady Tigers potentially can make this an early double-digit lead. Brianna Hurd at the volleyball line, guarded by Almoiber. Double-teamed now. She comes back to her left. Inside, finding a nice cut there. Reagan Grosswiener, she'll be fouled. Two more free throws now here for Reagan Grosswiener. Foul's going to be called on Layla Payne. That'll be her second foul. Third team foul charged to Roosevelt Carnahan. Grosswiener's first. That one's good. So Reagan Grosswiener on the board. So Riley Grosswiener checks back in. Second free throw, high arcing shot off the right side of the rim, but Hurd's got the board. Hurd, one dribble, she'll be fouled. We'll head back to the line for two more. So you can kind of see how Hurd operates. Obviously, myself being new to the area, first time I'm getting to see Hurd in action. But she is a force to be reckoned with off the rebound. Very talented player. First shot away for Hurd, and it's good. Hurd now with 5 tonight, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Substitution here for Roosevelt Carnahan. Adriana Edwards checking in. Checking in for Payne with those two personal fouls. Hurd sinks the second, and again, Waynesville going to come out in that full court press. 12-1 now, 5 minutes left to go. They're going to be tipped out of bounds. I think Hurd got a piece of that one, and so it'll stay here with Roosevelt Carnahan, although they'll still have to attack this Waynesville press. They'll throw it away, and it'll come back now with the Lady Tigers. So Waynesville has seemed to find a weakness in this Roosevelt Carnahan game. This pressure has worked more often than not. They hold an 11-point lead, 12-1. Reagan Grosswiener to inbound. Middle of the lane, found Black. Black shot, no good. Bounces off the front of the rim. Roosevelt Carnahan on the rebound. Campbell coming up the left side of the floor, off to Almoiber. Almoiber's shot at the backboard, got the friendly roll, and it falls. Almoiber's got all 3 of Roosevelt Carnahan's first quarter points. It's 12-3 now. Lead back to single digits at 9. Dumps off to Hurd. Hurd left block, and she'll immediately match it. So we briefly had a single-digit deficit. Hurd tips another one out of bounds, but it's back now to 11, 14-3. Almoiber set to inbound, goes over to the left, finds Campbell. Campbell trying to go up the sideline, but Grosswiener gets a hand on it. Bounces out of bounds. We'll just inbound it from the sideline this time. In the first of 3 games tonight, we'll have the Waynesville boys in our final game of the day. Pressure broken, left side, Edwards going to take the 3, much too far. There for the rebound, it's Hurd. Hurd going to handle the point guard duties herself, trying to pass it up the floor to Grosswiener. but you can't hang on. It'll come back with Roosevelt Carnahan again. Trying to up the tempo. Both sides of the floor is Waynesville. Pass down the majority of the floor there. Grosvenor just couldn't hang on. To the right side, Campbell. Now bounce pass, rolling it up the floor. Almoiber picks it up. Trying to go across. Ball poked away from behind by Hurd. Waynesville comes up with a steal. Hurd can't come up with a forward pass. It's picked up now by Edwards, and Roosevelt Carnahan will take it right back. Here comes Gill. Now Almoiber, 5v4. Hurd hits the floor. Pass thrown away, and it'll come back with Waynesville. So the game picking up a bit here. Midway through the first. We'll get a couple more substitutions here. Madison Mulholland checks in for Waynesville. So had one more substitution over there. Does look like that's Kayla Brown. She also checks in here for the Lady Tigers. Grosvenor going over to her right. That's Riley. Bounce pass into the corner now. Over to, again, that's Brown. Brown off to the left wing. That should be a long two. Got it to go. Reagan Grosvenor, good for two. Foot barely on the line, but still makes it a 13-point lead, 16-3. Here comes Almoiber back the other way. 2v1, fakes the pass, takes the layup, no good, bit too far. Grosvenor has the ball stripped away, loose on the floor. Who's going to come up with it? It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing toward, well, it says on the scoreboard Roosevelt Carnahan, but they pointed back towards Waynesville's way. And it looks like it will go ahead and go with the Lady Tigers. So, not that I'm complaining, but it is Waynesville with the ball now. Here's Reagan Grosvenor driving all the way in. Blocking foul. 2 free throws here for Grosvenor. So another foul here in the first quarter. Another couple free throws already. 7 free throws in the quarter for Waynesville. 6 of their 16 have come from the charity stripe. And a chance for 2 more as the foul's going to belong to Antiana Monroe. Her first, or excuse me, how about her second? First free throw, pops around a couple times, but eventually does fall. She's got 4 now. And we'll have a timeout taken here by Roosevelt Carnahan. So head coach DeAndre Davis wants to talk to his squad. It's a full timeout. We'll take one too. Back in 60 seconds. 17-3 our score. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So here you are out here in the middle of the beautiful Ozarks. Maybe it's time to relocate to a place of your own. Wondering what options you may have? Call 329-0122. That's Fort Leonard Wood Homes. They offer move-in ready 2, 3, and 4-bedroom homes located at Fort Leonard Wood. Fort Leonard Wood Homes residents enjoy a secure and comfortable hometown environment with the convenience of 24-hour maintenance, lawn care services, and community events. Call one day and you could be in your home the next day. It's that easy. Again, that number 329-0122. That's Fort Leonard Wood Homes.
5 left to go here in the first quarter of play. The opening game of the Route 66 shootout. Waynesville off to a quick start. They lead the Roosevelt Carnahan Rough Rider Cougars 17-3. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Another free throw incoming for Reagan Grosvenor. Grosvenor, 4 points today. Chance to make it 5. Chance to make this a 15-point lead. Shots up and away, and it's good. Waynesville looking good from the line here in this first quarter. Just a couple misses, but now they lead by 15 at 18-3. Gill passes it up the floor. Left side comes Campbell. Campbell floats one up here, but it's going to be stolen away by Mulholland. Mulholland up the floor now to Grosvenor. Riley Grosvenor. She'll pick up the dribble, finds a cutting Brown. Brown on the block. Back outside, Reagan Grosvenor. She'll bring it out back to the volleyball line. Trying to set the offense in motion. Ball stripped away, but a foul. It's going to be a foul here on Julissa Gill, excuse me. She'll be charged for her first. Team 6th. Next foul. Waynesville shooting 1-1. As the inbounds pass comes to Brianna Hurt. Into the corner. Grosvenor driving right baseline. Block-to-block pass. Mulholland's there. The pass and the score. Madison Mulholland on the board with her first 2, and now it's a 20-3 lead. 2:18 left to go here in this first quarter. Up the floor, Almoiber takes it. Dribbles it slowly back to half court. Guarded again, man-to-man defense. Reagan Grosvenor now to the corner, driving right baseline is Campbell. Campbell trying to go block to block. Ball off the hand, though, of Campbell, and it will be Waynesville basketball. Now it's Roosevelt Carnahan who comes out into the full court press. Trying to force Waynesville into some mistakes. Brown to inbound, gets it off to Grosvenor. Guarded by Campbell, now hands it back over to Brown. Brown back to the left, Grosvenor across. Now to the volleyball line. Roosevelt Carnahan drops back into that man-to-man defense. Riley Grosvenor inside the right wing, left elbow. Hurd one dribble, 12-foot shot, up and in. Hurd good again from the field. Now into double digits with 10. She's got 10 of the 21 Waynesville points. 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Here comes Al Moibert driving all the way in. Shot up over the top, no good. Rebound by Hurd. Hurd swinging through, and now a foul going to be charged here to Monroe. And we'll go to the other side of the floor for a 1-and-1. Third foul charge here to Antiona Monroe. We're not out of the first quarter just yet. There'll be 1-and-1 here for Hurd as we get a couple substitutions, or at least one substitution here. Caitlin Black checking back in for Reagan Grosvenor. And it looks like Brittany Davison will be set to check in for the shooter, that being Brianna Hurd. First shot's up, and we'll get the back half here. Hurd now with 11. Leads now 23-3. Waynesville's just had about as good of a start as you could have asked for here. Second free throw, no good. Back iron. Al Moibert with the rebound. Al Moibert right wing, going to the baseline now. Brings it back out to the corner. Pass off to Gill. Gill up top. Over now to Edwards. Around the horn, we go to Campbell. Now back up to Edwards, and Al Moibert again. Top of the key. Campbell, one step. Now off to Gill. Just passing it around the perimeter here. Now Edwards trying to put the ball on the floor. Drives the ground. Finds it on the block. That's Monroe who puts it in for two. Open drive and a pass to the other block. Now Gill's stripping it away. She'll come up with it, and she'll pass it off to Campbell. Here's Al Moibert, right elbow. Dribbles to the block. Shot up over the top of Hurd. Back of the rim, no good. Hurd comes down with it. Hurd going to slow things down here. She brings it up herself. Davison now called back to